Hey guys, what's up? It's Ninetales from Hackforums here, and today we are going to be doing a review of another bomber called Ultimate Bomber, provided by a member on Hackforums, Complex Cube if I'm correct. Anyways, this has a NetSeal licensing system, so you can expect that it's not just cracked and given out for free. It does actually have a license, and that is actually pretty cool. So that's just like other bombers that I've reviewed before as well. Anyways, we're going to get right into this. There's 5 tabs. There's Home, Bomb, Carrier Lookup, Recent Bombs, and Help. So the Help tab provides all the help that you need for learning how to use the bomber, whatever you need to know, but this is my 4th time recording it, so I'm not going to go through it. So the next one we're going to look at is Recent Bombs, and would you look at that, it actually does do that. So it's local based only, so only you can see the bombs that you've previously done. But if you do not run it in Sandbox, it'll record the bombs that you've done within the thing. I'm not sure where it saves the data to, but it has to save it somewhere. So I'm not going to find that, but just know that it does save a log somewhere on your computer of who you bombed. Anyways, moving on, we're going to go to the Carrier Lookup. And something that I noticed with this is that this is not the carrier. After reading the help document, it's actually the country code. So the country code is if you live in the United States or Canada, I believe, or Puerto Rico or any island run by the United States, that's going to be +1 for you. And then you'd put in your phone number and you could look it up. So this is a feature that I haven't seen with other bombers before. So, well, I mean, I've seen them, but it's not like right in the application, so that's pretty cool. So next we're going to be moving on to the bomb, and as we can see, this is run by the Gmail method, or whatever you want to call it. So it relies on Gmail's SMTP servers, so which means it's actually going to be pretty quick. Unlike, I mean, if there's other bombers that don't use it, maybe a different method, but something that I want to point out is that these text boxes, you can't just type in them, since this isn't the description of the text box, it's actually in the text box. So if I put my phone number in, it wouldn't work as well, as I would just have to clear it and then put it in. It's not that big of a hassle, but for someone who's really picky about aesthetics looks, it might make a difference. So anyways, I'm just going to put HF and then Ninetales as the message. Sorry I'm talking fast, this is the 5th time I've done this. Anyways, a couple other features that I haven't seen in other ones is you can put in an email pass-based text file, and that can be the account list. So you don't have to put in multiple accounts, you can just check that list and it'll work well. So I'm not doing multiple accounts, so since I click cancel, I would still have to turn the checkbox off. So, and then the next feature is Carrier. This has a bunch of carriers, over 100, that you can choose from. So it's actually in alphabetical order as well, which makes it a lot easier to find what carrier you need to use. So here's mine, Verizon Wireless. And if you can't find your carrier, there's a custom carrier that you can do, and you just have to put in the gateway. So next is terms of service, obviously. You have to accept to them before you bomb anyone. So I'm just going to be doing 20 text messages on 10 threads. The way the threads work is the example was given if one thread sends 10 text messages per minute, then 100 would do 1,000 or something like that. But I'm not sure how fast it is, but I'm just assuming the more threads you run, the faster it sends the text messages. And so we're going to get to bombing right about now, and I'm hoping this works well because the last time it gave me some error. So let's go. So yep, let's see. Alright, so it looks like it's starting up well. Doesn't look like any errors yet. No, I'm not sure. Maybe this is just because let me look. No, that's the message on Hackforums, but let me go to my email. It should be logged in still. Yes, as we can see. Now, is it just like not going through? I'm not really sure. Okay, so it did say finish bombing, but if I refresh it, oh, it does look like it went through. So that's And there we go, I started getting the text messages. So after the third one, I'm going to start counting, because normally it's after the third one that they start coming in frequently. So 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3. So it's average about 3 seconds that each text message comes in. I'm going to turn it off for now, but as we can see, the text messages are starting to come in. So yeah, you can put the subject in, and it'll just put in like parentheses before, that'll be the subject before the message. So I put mine in as HF, and you guys will be able to see a photo here showing what it looks like. So the one downside to this is that it only creates one conversation, which obviously does not make it as, I guess, efficient as another bomber that I've used before. But obviously, if you're looking for something nice and that looks aesthetically clean and it has a bunch of features that maybe other bombers don't, this is definitely probably the bomber to go. So this bomber, created by Complex Cube, gets my personal vouch, and I hope he has good luck with sales. So thanks, guys.